Tarp Skunks fans, here's your tip from the Jamestown Board of Public Utilities. Want to rebate on your BPU solid waste bill? Use your Jamestown BPU Orange RFID bin at least once during your billing period. That's all you need to do. Recycle and save with the Jamestown BPU. Low cost, reliable. Plywood Entry Systems has been serving the area since 1967. They are a proud member of the Builders Association of Northwestern Pennsylvania, the Manufacturer and Business Association, and the International Board Association. They offer a wide variety of products from a number of the major manufacturers within the industry. When it comes to doors, they are the experts. Plywood Entry Systems is a proud sponsor of Woodfeed. McCandless Well Drilling, serving Western New York and Northwestern PA since 1975. McCandless is your go-to for new wells, pumps, well service, well inspections, and water treatment. They offer free well estimates and free water in-home testing and treatment estimates. McCandless, they're more than just well drillers. Call them today. Spring is here, and every True Value Jamestown will reset with new merchandise, over 6,800 new items. A full-service hardware store with spring essentials, mulch, seeds, fertilizer, propane. Every True Value is your local seal dealer, supplying mowers, chainsaws, trimmers, and more. See the full load of inventory, your locally owned and operated Everyday True Value on Foot Avenue in Jamestown, or visit the website at everydaystruevalue.com. Moonlight Electric has made a name for itself in the Jamestown area by providing the highest quality new and remodeled electrical work for commercial, industrial, and residential customers. Moonlight Electric only employs licensed, insured, and certified electricians and is available 24 hours for emergency service. Moonlight Electric is a generator dealer, has bucket truck service, and is now offering affordable financing for the customer's entire project. For all your electrical needs, call a locally owned Moonlight Electric today at 664-4477.
So on a mission right. Stand first.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the historic Russell E. Dietrich Jr. Park for tonight's perfect game collegiate league game between the Elmira Pioneers and your Jamestown Tarp Skunks, presented by Southern Tier Village. This ballpark enhances measures and employs to prevent errant foul balls, broken bats, and even the occasional flying skunk from entering the seating area. Nonetheless, please be aware that under some circumstances, a ball, bat, or flying skunk may still be propelled into the spectator area and will not force skunk serious injury. Stay alert anytime you're in the spectator area, including after play stops. If you are struck, you immediately ask a member of our on-field crew for help and directions to the nearest medical station. Parents assume all risk and danger incidental to tonight's event, including before, during, and after the game. They may also waive any rights against the perfect game collegiate league, member clubs, players, and the Russell E. Dietrich Jr. Park venue for any accidental or personal injury, loss, or damage to property. We also ask that fans do not throw objects onto the field and refrain from using vulgar, offensive language. Any fan exhibiting such behavior will be asked to leave. Please note the perfect game collegiate league rule states that only players, coaches, umpires, and those allowed access by Tarp Skunks management are to be on the field during the game. Also, fans, please refrain from walking, sitting, running, or playing on top of the dugouts, as this is strictly prohibited. There is no smoking allowed anywhere inside the park or within 25 feet of the entrance. This includes the use of vapor and e-cigarettes. Thank you for your cooperation, and we hope you enjoy tonight's game. Fans, please welcome tonight's honorary bat boy, Levi Blakesley. Here's tonight's starting lineup for the visiting Elmira Pioneers. Leading off the second baseman from Rider University, number 2, Matthew Lee. Batting second, the extra hitter from Florida State, Florida, number 34, Andy Schroeder. Batting third, the first baseman from Tufts University, number 8, Cooper Smith. Batting fourth, the designated hitter from the University of Delaware, number 12, Aiden Craig. Batting fifth, third baseman from Georgia Mason, number 1, Evan Blanchard. Batting sixth, the left fielder from Trinity College, number 44, Aiden Stern. Batting seventh, the shortstop from Florida Atlantic University, number 77, Patrick Ward. Batting eighth, the right fielder from Roanoke College, number 36, Eddie Kaufman. Batting ninth, the catcher, number 16, Corey Schweimer. Batting 10th, the center fielder, number 53, Max Lavine. On the Pioneer, number 4 from Paris Junior College, Connor Freeman. And now, ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet and make some noise for the starting lineup of your Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Leading off, the shortstop, number 2 from Grand Canyon University, Austin Matranga. Batting second, the center fielder from Wagner College, number 48, Leo Doyle. Batting third, the right fielder from SUNY Brockport, number 44, DJ Stoyanovich. Batting fourth, number 23 from the Dayton University, the first baseman, Bobby Stang. Batting fifth, the left fielder from Troy University, number 10, Kobe Jones. Batting sixth, the designated hitter from Mercer Community College, number 16, Chanel Maldonado. Batting seventh, the third baseman from the University of Tampa, number 9, Aiden Wallace. Batting eighth, the catcher from Siena College, number 11, Noah Brooks. Batting ninth, the extra hitter from Clarion University, number 18, Steven Starkvall. Batting 10th, the second baseman from Alfred State, number 4, Connor Kiefer. And on the mound for the Tarp Skunks, tonight's junior starting pitcher is number 34 from Wagner College, Eli Shedd. The Tarp Skunks team manager is Ryan Hill, and assistant coaches are Tom Dillon and Stephen Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please rise and move your caps as we honor the national anthem with the singing of our national anthem. Fans, first inning batter information is brought to you by the UPMC Chicago Sports Medicine Center, providing professional diagnosis and treatment of sports-related injuries and illnesses in athletes of all ages.
Hello everybody, I'm Josh Davis. I welcome you back to Russell Dietrich Park here at Jamestown, New York for game number 2 of this doubleheader. This afternoon, it's been an absolutely fantastic day for baseball. Pios got the win in game 1, 6-3. Complete game by Garrett Rochon, pitching all 7 innings. Arguably his best start of the season. I don't see how any of the other ones can compare to what he just did about half an hour ago. Now, half an hour later, we are ready for 7 more innings of action here at Russell Dietrich Park. I hope you are too. Get set and ready to go. We got more baseball coming your way. Let's get excited. Tarp Skunks, Eli Shed is their starter in game 2. Shed, a senior at Wagner College, 6'1" southpaw, originally from Pittsburgh, PA. Shed in 12.1 innings so far this season, has a 5.1 ERA, 14 Ks, 14 walks, an 0-2 record. Pios, after winning that first game, now are 13-12 on the season, 2-2 in the season series. Looking to add to that, sweep the day. Lineup very similar to game 1 for the Pios. Let's take a look at it. Matt Leahy back in the leadoff spot. We'll see him in just a moment. Andy Schroeder back at 2, Cooper Smith back at 3, Hayden Fry back at 4. The top 4 all the same. Evan Blanchard coming in for Manny Castro at the 5 spot. Hayden Stern back at the 6, Patrick Ward back at the 7. Eddie Kaufman at the 8, Coy Schwanger at the 9, and Max Lalime hitting 10th. First pitch from Eli Shed is high and inside to Leahy, so it's 1-0 to him. And we are underway here in game 2. That one catches the outside corner. That makes it 1-1 here to Leahy. Leahy went 2 for 3 and had a hit by pitch as well in game 1. Swings on this one, but pulls it foul. It's 1-2 now to Leahy. Looking to start things off strong here in game 2. Pios leadoff man, always doing something out in the field with the bat. It doesn't matter. Simply one of the most productive players on this team. Using that speed, the athleticism. A lot of traits are necessary to combine to be a great baseball player, and Matt Leahy certainly has a lot of tools at his disposal. So he fouls off strike 3 there. Count remains 2-2 to Leahy. We'll see Connor Freeman here in just a few moments. Just came in from the bullpen to the dugout. Leahy spoils another one. It remains 2-2. Leahy had an issue with his leg coming in, where it appeared that he injured himself on the bases in game 1, but he's back out there for game 2. He looked perfectly fine after that, so it's good that he was able to shake off that injury. Game 1, Hayden Stern also had a potentially bad injury. He ran into the left field wall trying to make a catch, but he seems perfectly fine. I don't know how, but he's back in there for game 2 as well after shaking that off. Leahy swings at this one. It's another foul ball. He is seeing so many pitches here in this first at-bat. It's exactly what you need to do as the leadoff man starting off the ball game. Give a chance for your team to see the pitcher, get his full arsenal of pitches. Chops this one over to third. Aiden Wallace over there in game two, and what a play by Leahy to run it out. flashing the speed.
A
A close call over there first. Leahy's in there with a leadoff single. What a way to end an incredible first at bat. Eli Harpelani was the third baseman in Game 1. He didn't get a ton of action, but now Aiden Wallace, the third baseman, in Game 2 for the Tarp Skunks. His bat is as hot as lava at the moment. He takes ball 1 outside to start his at bat. Schroeder, the extra hitter in Game 2, played right in Game 1. In Game 1, he went 3 for 4, had an RBI and a run scored. He is simply the hottest hitter on this team right now. Takes strike 1 on the inside corner. It's 1-1 now to Schroeder.
You take someone who has never played a single lick of baseball in their entire life. Never
It has been so fun to watch Schroeder develop over the last few weeks as he pops this one up behind the shortstop. Matranga backs up and has it for the first out of the inning. Just to finish that thought, it's been really fun to see Schroeder figure things out at the plate. Even in just the month and a half we've had with him at the Pios, there is clear development. He is clearly a better player from where he was at the beginning, and it's showing with the results with how he's hitting right now. Cooper Smith is at the plate now after the Schroeder pop out. Smith takes ball 1 down low. Leahy's still on first base, either because there's a southpaw on the mound or because of that injury to his leg. He does not seem too keen on taking second base. As Smith fouls this one into the Pioneers bullpen. It's 1-1 to him now. Normally Leahy is just itching to take second at any possibility. The other team will give him the slightest chance to take a base and he's taking it. But maybe that injury is slightly more serious than we initially thought, because he does not seem that concerned with stealing at the moment. A 1-1 pitch to Smith, ripped into left field. Leahy will take second, and that's a 1-out single. Smith stays red hot. He has looked so good after fully recovering from that shoulder injury a few weeks ago. He was 3 for 4 in Game 1. Now already starts off Game 2 with a hit. Bios now with runners on first and second. Still only 1 out. The cleanup hitter Aiden Fry is at the plate. Fry went 0 for 2 with a walk in Game 1. He was the extra hitter in Game 1, DHing here in Game 2. Takes strike 1 at the knees. Shed takes a peek at second, delivers the pitch. This one's ripped over the head of the second baseman, Kiefer, into right. Leahy's chugging around third. The throw to the plate will be cut off. Leahy's in there. The Pios take the lead in the first. Hit after hit after hit. That's 3 of them now already in the first inning. Leahy, Smith, and Fry all with singles. And the Pios jump out to an early 1-run lead. Eli Shed has not shown great stuff right off the rip. Evan Blanchard getting his first at-bat of the day here. Takes strike 1 looking. He's got runners on first and third in front of him. Still only 1 out. Blanchard takes that one down low. A good eye. Makes the count 1-1. Shed even in strikeouts and walks. 14 each. 9 hits in 12.1 innings. 5.1 ERA. He's been good but not great. So it's another one down low. It's 2-1 now to Blanchard. Mentioned before, Blanchard taking over at third base for Manny Castro. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2 now to Blanchard. The third base duo for the Pioneers has been so solid. Both of them so good in the field. Blanchard's been the slightly better hitter at the plate. That's why he's been the main starter. So this one's grounded over to second. The runner was stealing, so the shortstop Matranga was covering second. And that will kill Jamestown. Smith will come in from third. The Pios add another. It's an RBI single for Evan Blanchard. Still only one out in the inning. Yeah, what a decision there. Stealing on the pitch. The shortstop Matranga went over to cover second, and then the ball was hit just right back to where Matranga originally was, right at the shortstop position where he normally plays, but it was into left for a hit. Fry was able to move to third, so it's runners on first and third with one out. Aiden Stern is at the plate. Rips this one over the glove of the second baseman Kiefer. He tried to make a diving catch. He comes up short. Fry comes in, and the Pios are up 3-0 here in the first. Elmira had 14 hits in 7 innings in game 1. They have left off right, or they started right where they left off. 3 runs, 5 hits here in the first, still only 1 out. Patrick Ward is coming up to the plate. He was 2 for 4 with an RBI in game 1. Now he's got runners on first and second in front of him. Swings at the first pitch, he fouls it off. It's 0-1 now to Ward. Hit after hit after hit. It's now 4 hits in a row for the Pioneers. Smith, Fry, Blanchard, and Stern all hitting singles. And it's nothing huge right now. It's just hit just past the infield after hit just past the infield. Certainly, while it's been good for the Pios offensively, it's been a little unlucky for the Tarp Skunks. The way that the Pios have been able to find open space so frequently here early on. Eli Shedd laboring through this first. Delivering the 1-1 here to Ward. Goes for a pickoff on Blanchard at second. He gets back in. There's nobody holding on Stern at first. Lefty pitcher on the mound. So not an easy throw to second. He had to basically do a whole 360 there just to go for a pickoff attempt. The 1-1 is high to Ward. It's 2-1 now. After Ward, it'll be Eddie Kaufman, the right fielder, here in game 2. That one's in the dirt. It'll be 3 balls, 1 strike now to Ward. A walk would load the bases. Pios constantly hitting in game 1. Now just doing the same thing here in game 2. As Ward fouls that one off, the count now runs full to him. This team's issues have not been at the plate. It has been mistakes in the field and then issuing too many walks on the mound. The 3-2 ripped into the right field gap. That one's going to get down. Blanchard's going to try to score from second. He will add another one on. 5 hits in a row for the Pioneers. Patrick Ward with another single. Not only is it just 5 straight, it's 5 straight singles. There's not been a multi-base hit yet for the Pioneers. 6 hits, all of them singles in this game. The assistant coach for the Tarp Skunks is out on the mound now to talk with Eli Shedd. Shedd already has allowed 4 runs in the first. He only has 1 out. Eddie Kaufman will be the hitter. Kaufman always so clutch with runners on base. There's more RBIs than hits this season. Now he's got runners on first and third with 1 out in the inning. Pioneers jumping out here in the top of the first. Kaufman takes that one down and away for ball 1. Don't forget, with all this hitting, the Pios have their number 1 pitcher, Connor Freeman, on the mound. He'll be already in line for the win. The Pios jumping out to a big lead here early. Kaufman takes that one on the outside edge for strike 1. It's 1-1 to him. That one's upstairs. It's 2-1 now to Kaufman. Curveball drops in for strike 1. Excuse me, strike 2. It's 2-2 now. Kaufman looks to keep the hit streak alive. Pios have had 5 straight singles here back to back. This one's put down the right field line, but it slices foul. It's off the fence of the Pios bullpen. So it remains 2-2 to Kaufman. Pios, after winning game 1, tied up the Tarp Skunks 2-2 in the season series, as that one got by the catcher Brooks a little bit. Away from him, and Ward, savvy base running, took second. So it's runners on second and third now. It's a full count to Kaufman at the plate. 3-2, called strike 3 on the inside corner. A big strikeout there for Eli Shedd, much needed for the Tarp Skunks. That ends the hit streak. Here comes the 9-hitter Coy Schwanger.
Now batting catcher number 16, Coy Schwanger.
Schwanger, the Penn State Harrisburg catcher. One of several catchers in a rotation for the Pioneers. Ben Sheeler, Brandon Doback getting the day off today. It was Bartenstein in game 1, and now Schwanger here in game 2. The 1-0 pitch misses outside. It's 2-0 now to Schwanger. If Schwanger is to get on, Max Lalime would be next. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Shedd trying to get out of the first. He's got runners on second and third behind him. Already has allowed 4 in the inning. Trying to avoid any more damage coming in. 2-1 hits the plate. Make it 3-1 to Schwanger. Another walk would load the bases once again. Shed gets set. A 3-1 pitch. Ripped over to short. Diving is Matranga. Long throw to first. He gets him. What a play by Austin Matranga to help out his pitcher. But the Pios score 4 in the top of the inning. Electric hitting for the Pios. 6 hits. They had 5 singles in a row at one point. All 6 of those hits were singles. And now, finally, after quite a top of the first, Connor Freeman will finally come out onto the bump. I'm excited to see what he can do this afternoon. Freeman has been so dominant lately. He has propelled himself not only as now being the lead pitcher on the team, as simply one of the top pitchers in the entire league. Freeman is now 3rd in the West Division in strikeouts with 29. And he's 5th in the West Division in ERA with a 1.84 ERA. Due to some pitchers being kind of like half starters and half relievers, it's kind of a muddy definition in the PGCBL. These guys kind of being used how they're available. But Freeman is certainly a top 5 starting pitcher in the entire PGCBL. Another good start today. He could put himself in the top 3 position. A couple weeks ago, he already won Pitcher of the Week in the entire league. And take a look at his stats this season. He has a 1.84 ERA and 29.1 innings pitched, a 3-0 record. 29 strikeouts, 19 walks. His last 2 starts, both of them against Niagara Falls, 5 innings, scoreless baseball, 7 innings, scoreless baseball. He only allowed 3 hits in both of those outings. Connor Freeman brings his scoreless streak into this game. His second start against Jamestown. He got the win against Jamestown on June 9th when he threw 6 innings of 2-run ball. 5 hits, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts in that game. The Pios have won 4 of the 5 games that Freeman has started. The only loss, his first game, they started on June 1st on the road at Batavia. His first pitch is a strike to Austin Matranga. It'll be Matranga, Doyle, and Stoyanovich leading things off for Jamestown. This one's lined into the right center field gap. Sliding is Kaufman. It's in and out of his glove. Matranga will chug into second. Whether that is ruled a hit or an error remains to be seen. It will be ruled a hit. So that's a leadoff double for Austin Matranga. And after all that lead up talking about Connor Freeman, I might have jinxed him. He gives up the leadoff hit. Now Leo Doyle comes to the plate. Jamestown looking to answer back. So the Pios jumped out to a 4-0 lead in the top of the inning. Freeman takes a peek at second, delivers the pitch inside. Check swing. They say he didn't go, so it's 1-0 to Doyle. Doyle went 1 for 3 with an RBI in the first game. He's back in center field for game 2, once again in the 2 spot. Another one in the dirt, and it's 2-0 to Doyle. Freeman looking to settle in here after allowing the leadoff double. There, he gets a swing and a miss, and it's 2-1 to Doyle. teams now above 500. They're 13-12 after the win earlier today. If they won this one and moved to 14-12, they would be solidly in third place once again. And they'd have a win streak going into the set of games next week. This team looking to get rolling once again. So this one's hit well into deep left. Aiden Stern ranging back. He has it. A good throw back in. We'll keep Matranga at second. That's a loud first out off the bat of Leo Doyle. Hard contact. Top of the Tarp Skunks order. DJ Stoyanovich is coming up to the plate now. Stoyanovich hit out of the 7th spot in game 1. He went 1 for 3. He's out in right field here in game 2 and hitting in the 3-hole. First pitch to Stoyanovich is grounded over to third. Evan Blanchard has it. The throw to first in time. Evan Blanchard has really started to look great at third base in the field once again. A couple of hiccups a few weeks ago where he had a couple of games with multiple errors. It's like, man, I know Blanche is one of our best fielders. What's going on? Seems like that's in the past. Blanche is back to being Blanche. Blanche is blanching. 2 down here in the first. Freeman looking to work past that leadoff double. The hitter is Bobby Stang. Big first baseman went 0 for 3 in game 1. Freeman leaves that one upstairs for ball 1 to Stang. Freeman was warming up the entirety of game 1. You can see him out there in the bullpen. Stang bloops this one in front of the center fielder Lalime. Here comes Matranga running on contact with 2 outs, and he gets the first run on the board for Jamestown. The first hit of the day for Stang, and it's a big one, an RBI single. Gets one back for Jamestown. That will end Connor Freeman's scoreless inning streak, scoreless start streak at that. He has been so good. Here in the first, being hit hard a little bit. Kobe Jones at the plate, lines this one out to left, swinging at the first pitch. But Jamestown gets one back, and a eventful first inning. Why wouldn't it be? The last few games of this series have been absolutely electric, full of exciting baseball. Why wouldn't Game 3 deliver just like the others have? We head to the top of the second inning. Pio's up 4-1. Some more great baseball coming right up.
Thank you, Jake. I'm down here in front of Elmira's dugout with. He can play our Tarp Skunks target toss in the movie up a little bit here, Bishop. He's got to get 3 balls into that target in 30 seconds. Pretty easy. If he doesn't win. If he does, he gets a great prize of something. We'll figure it out for you. You ready? All right, we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. You got 30 seconds. First throw, ball down, that's in. Second throw, a little high. Holland's there, Big Joe's 90, you gotta get him on the mound. Hit it back, that's okay, happens to everybody. A little bit up there, you gotta go get those 3, go all the way back. You only got 1, we got 10 more seconds here, Bishop. All 3 balls, you gotta figure it out. There's 2, I think he figured it out. So the Buckers doing it there, I think he figured it out, that's all we needed.
I welcome you back into Russell Dietrich Park. I'm Josh Davis. We just had an incredible first inning. Pio's 6 singles in the first. They scored the first 4 runs of the ball game. And Jamestown answered back an RBI single from Bobby Stang, scoring Austin Matranga from second base. Getting the first run on Connor Freeman in 12+ innings. So now Max Lalime Starting things off for the Pios in the second, it'll be 10, 1, and 2 in the Pios lineup. First pitch is fouled off towards the Pios dugout for strike one. The line hit well, but into the Pios bullpen. In fact, over the Pios bullpen. A huge foul ball there. It'll only be strike two. He looks locked in here. Takes that one down for ball one. Good eye there with 2 strikes. Shed looking to bounce back from a rough first. As he gets the line fishing, swung at the outside curveball. The drop third strike is thrown down to first, and that'll be the first out of the second. Important out there to gain some momentum for Eli Shed on the mound. So now the top of the order comes back up for the Pios. Matt Leahy had an infield single to third in his first at-bat. He came around to score. One of 4 runs last inning. Leahy takes that one down for ball one. That one up just a little bit more at the knees for strike one. It's 1-1 now to Leahy. Grounded in between first and second, right into right field. Leahy is 2 for 2. That is a good question. What is Connor Kiefer doing over there down at second base? Kiefer took his first step towards the second base bag, away from the baseball. Schroeder, first pitch swinging, dunks this one into center. He's got his first hit of the day, back-to-back singles for the Pios, and the top of the order continues to dominate. Schroeder is 3 for 4 in game 1. Now 1 for 2 already in game 2. He continues to simply hit. That's all he can do right now. It's hard to get Andy Schroeder out. You could say the same for Cooper Smith, who's at the plate once again. He singled in his first at-bat. First pitch swinging, hard ground ball, just foul past the third base bag. Pios hitters are right on Eli Shed. He got a big strikeout on the line to start off the inning. Top of the order now with back-to-back singles. Pios are on the brink of strike again. A ground ball over to first, muffed by the first baseman, and Smith runs it out. Oh, they call him out. Oh, close call over there. Not sure what's going on here. Okay, that will be the call as it was originally called. Smith will be out. And Fry at the plate now. He dunks this one into center. Schroeder's going to round second. He will be in. Aiden Fry gets the 2 RBIs anyways. The Pios, top of the order. They can't stop hitting, man. Aiden Fry's 2 for 2 as well. And just imagine if Smith wasn't called out at first, he'd probably be at third base right now. You'd have runners on the corners with only 1 out. That call proving to be pretty big for Jamestown. Instead, it's just Fry on first with 2 outs. Evan Blanchard at the plate. He takes ball 1 upstairs. Blanchard fouls this one off. It'll be a 1-1 now to him. Pios brutally blew the game last night at home. As Fry takes off. Close play down there, but the ball gets away from the shortstop Matranga. Looks like Fry's hand hit it out of his glove, so he'll be safe. So Fry steals second. It's his third steal of the season. It's called strike 2 to Blanchard, so it's 2-2 now to him. As I was saying, the Pios blowing that game last night, now with a chance to go 2-3 in this series against the Tarp Skunks. This one's grounded over to first base. Another play for Bobby Stang. He makes this one as well. And Jamestown gets out of the inning, allowing 2 more to come in. The Pios up 6-1 here early. Home half of the second coming up. Connor Freeman back on the bump when we come back.
He's his 2 big guy up here. He's going to roll him if he rolls an odd number. He'll get a pair of Tarp tickets. He'll give him his choice. If he rolls an even number, we'll give him a phone figure. If he rolls a 6, he gets nothing. So 6 is the number you don't want. Are you ready?
What is your go-to Dunkin' order?
A frozen caramel coffee.
Ooh,
Yeah, plus and a glazed chocolate donut.
Oh boy, look at this. Thank you.
Usually I go everything bagel toasted with egg, sausage, and cheese.
What is
It's
this?
your everything bagel with egg
Oh,
and
wow.
sausage and cheese.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you guys so much.
2 vanilla frosted donuts with sprinkles.
What is it?
What is this for?
Look at it.
What's it for? Let's go! Vanilla frosted donuts with sprinkles.
French vanilla iced coffee, for sure.
There you go.
I welcome you back to Russell Dietrich Park. It's the home half of the second inning here in Jamestown, New York. The Pios can't stop hitting the baseball. They have an early 6-1 lead over the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Chanel Maldonado will start things off for the Tarp Skunks here in the second. Connor Freeman is back on the mound. He allowed his first run in over 12 innings last inning. Maldonado, first pitch, grounded over to short. Patrick Ward, a low throw, and the scoop over there by Coop. Coop with the scoop at first base. And a quick first down of the second. Connor Freeman shoots off that run. And really get into a groove. When he gets moving, he just mows through the order time and time again. So now Aiden Wallace comes up, his first at-bat of the day. Replacing Eli Harpelani at third base. Takes ball 1 in the dirt. This one's fouled back over the stands and out of play. Count is now even at 1-1 to Wallace. Catcher Noah Brooks is on deck. That one stays high. It's 2-1 now to Wallace. Another foul ball. Wallace late once again on a Freeman fastball. Now the count is even once again at 2-2. Freeman looking for the finisher. It's grounded back up the middle. Ward charging the throw to first. Perfect. Patrick Ward with a couple of nice plays at short to start the inning. Quickly 2 down in the second. Here comes Noah Brooks. If you watched the game last night, you know who Noah Brooks is. He had the huge 2 RBI game-tying double in the 9th off of Eric Burkan. Burkan normally really solid. It was odd to see him struggle so much last night. That one's over the middle. Strike 2 looking. It's 1-2 now to Brooks. Yeah, the more you think about it, last night was just a weird game altogether. I don't want to say it was a complete anomaly. As Brooks lines this one to right, it does fall in front of Kaufman. So Brooks has a 2-out single. Bring up Steven Scarfone now. Scarfone was 0 for 3 in game 1. Yeah, as I was saying, the more you look back on last night's game, especially with the way Elmira has played today, bouncing back from that rough loss, you just think about how odd of a game it was and how special it was in terms of its uniqueness. I don't think we will have another game like that all season. I guess that's a good thing, but at the same time, from an unbiased perspective, the excitement level of a game like that was absolutely top-notch. I hope even the Pios fans that watched that game can appreciate that level of baseball. Because both of those teams last night, the Pios and the Tarp Skunks, they were playing their absolute best baseball. And when they both clashed and it came down to it, the Tarp Skunks came away with the win at the end. It was just awesome to watch from a baseball perspective. That one's down. It's 3-0 now to Scarfone. Raymond's got to find the zone here. Connor Kiefer, the 10-hitter, would be next. And he misses with that one, a 4-pitch walk. Steven Scarfone. Not the most dangerous hitter. 9-hitter, and he went 0 for 3 earlier. Not a great guy to walk. So there's runners on first and second, 2 outs. Here comes Kiefer. Actually saw him come in the first game. He pitched the last out in the field for the Tarp Skunks. Came in with 2 outs in the 7th and got a fly out to center to end the inning. Now he's back in the lineup, playing second base. Check swing. Yes, he did. It would be 0-1 to Kiefer. Raymond takes a peek at second. Delivers the pitch. It's popped up. This one might stay in play, but it eventually sails into the stands, clanging off of the bleachers here at Russell Dietrich Park. It's 0-2 now to Kiefer. Freeman looking for the finisher. Looking to strand the runners on first and second. Pitch a clean inning. The pitch, way high, 4-1. See if Freeman can settle in here. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff at the moment. See if he can figure things out and really settle in as the evening goes on. This one's ripped into center, could score a run. Connor Kiefer gets the big hit, and another comes in for Jamestown. One in the first, one here in the second. Jamestown's not going away. Connor Freeman hasn't had his best stuff. Dealing to the bottom of the order. He had 2 outs in the inning. gave up a single to Noah Brooks. It's understandable. Brooks is a little hot right now. But Steven Scarfone, a bad walk there. And then Kiefer defending the zone. Pitch just left too much over the plate on 1 and 2. Kiefer knows what to do with that. Put it right into center. It's the RBI single. So now the top of the order back up for the Tarp Skunks. Austin Matranga at the plate. After that strike, looking, it's 0-2 now to Matranga. Runners on first and second. Raymond once again a chance to end the inning.
Matranga trying to keep this inning alive.
The 0-2 popped up. Another play for Ward. He gets all 3 outs in the inning. Of course, it had to be to him. One more comes in for Jamestown. 6-2 ball game, but the Tarp Skunks aren't going away quite just yet. See if the Pios bats can stay hot like lava as we head to the top of the 3rd inning.
There's more to show other than offering the pet deals on brand new and pre-owned vehicles from America's top brands. Even after they hand you the keys, they're there to help you with your automotive experience. With modern online maintenance scheduling tools, highly qualified technicians, newly renovated service facilities, along with complimentary road cars and shuttle programs, experience the new generation of auto care at Schultz dealership today.
Top of the 3rd inning here in Jamestown, New York. Game 2 of our doubleheader. That was Game 1, 6-3. We're going to sweep the day. Bats have been absolutely red hot. Here to start off, Aiden Stern is at the plate to start the 3rd. He's 1 for 1 with a single. It's been an absolutely gorgeous day. Perfectly blue skies, perfect temperature, slight breeze, not a cloud in sight now. Just a perfect day for baseball. First pitch to Stern is outside for ball 1. Eli Shed on 4 in the first, 2 in the second. He's just been really hittable so far this afternoon. So that one's fouled off. It's 1-1 to Stern. It'll be Stern, Ward, and Kaufman here in the 3rd. So this one's grounded over to Bobby Stang at first base. He snags it. Now Bobby Stang has collected the last 3 outs in the field for Jamestown. On the other end, Patrick Ward got all 3 outs last inning in the field for the Pios. Like those guys have ball magnets in their gloves. Just keeps going right to them. Here is Patrick Ward at the plate. Takes ball 1 in the dirt. So now with Ward at the plate, who keeps getting balls hit to him, and staying over at first, we're going to get like a black hole if Ward hits a ball over to Stang at first base. A 2-0 pitch, taken below the knees, and it's 3-0 to Ward. Eddie Kaufman would be next. 3-0 right over the plate. Ward taking all the way. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that one's high. So Ward works a walk. Here comes Eddie Kaufman.
Now batting right fielder number 36, Eddie Kaufman.
Kaufman getting the signs. Same with Ward on first base. Normally Ward would steal a situation like this, but the left-hander on the mound, I think it's unlikely, especially already with a 4-run lead. The 1-0 to Kaufman is also high. It's 2-0 now. In game 1, we had 2 righties on the mound. Garrett Rochon and Hayden Givens Craig, and now in game 2 we have Connor Freeman and Eli Shedd, both lefties, on the mound. So we're bound to see a little less stealing than we did in game 1. Both teams were fairly aggressive on the base paths. That one's fouled over. The first base coach, Brian Joe, he's just unable to make the play. I bet if he had a glove, he'd be able to make that. But he couldn't quite barehand it. It's a 2-2 count now to Kaufman. He fouls that one back. He stays alive. And it's tough being a bit more so a third base coach, because that's where a lot of really hard hit balls go. Just a base coach in general, where you don't have anything to protect yourself, and you are closer than any of the fielders are. You gotta be wary for any laser foul balls. As Kaufman fouls off another behind him. He's battling at the plate. Shedd better deliver another 2-2. And another foul ball off the bat of Eddie Kaufman. Kaufman's making him work to get this out. Hopefully, he can turn this great at bat into a great result and get on base. See how far Shedd can go. He's been incredibly inefficient so far. That's another foul ball from Kaufman. I've lost track. I don't know how many that is at this point. I would guess like 4 or 5 in a row. That one's high. Finally, something that's not a foul ball to Eddie Kaufman. And the count is full. After all this, Shedd now at risk of walking him. That would be quite a tough walk. This one's hit high and well. Deep left center. It's to the wall. Ward chugging around third. Kaufman will hang out on second. It's an RBI double. What a result for an incredible at-bat. Eddie Kaufman, mentioned it earlier, more RBIs than hits in this season. He always seems to come through with runners on base. And he gets a big hit there, basically to any other part of the ballpark. That might be gone. It's at one hop to the fence, it bounced to the warning track. That's where it landed. If he pulled that a little more, it might have had a chance. Short left field. Here at Russell Dietrich. Clay Schwanger, the catcher, is at the plate now. He takes ball 1 high. Still only 1 out in the inning. Schwanger goes the other way with this one. It's a fly ball into right for Stoyanovich. Kaufman's going to tag to third. He's in there standing up. So a productive out by Schwanger. moves the runner.
Now batting with center fielder number 52, Max Lalime.
But there are 2 outs now for Max Lalime. Lalime's 0 for 1, struck out in his first at bat. First pitch, below the knees, 4-1. Lalime has Kaufman on third base. Hit will get an RBI, and the hit is exactly what he gets. That one slips into right field. Max Lalime gets an RBI single, and the Pios are up 8-2. And Eli Shedd continues to labor on the mound. They'll have 4 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 now in the third. Tarp Skunks down 8-2, and this game is really starting to get out of hand. Top of the order, Matt Leahy now up 2 for 2. That one drops in for strike 1 in the outside corner. The entire Pios order has been hitting like crazy. Ira already has 11 hits in the game. That one gets behind the catcher. It was thrown behind Leahy. Lalime is into second. It's a 1-1 count now to the plate to Leahy. Manager Ryan Hill seems perfectly content with Shedd on the mound. There's nobody in the bullpen. This one's knocked off the glove of Shedd. Leahy's going to be into first, and it's another hit for Elmira. Eli Shedd and the Tarp Skunks cannot catch a break. Leahy's now 3 for 3. Lalime moves to third, so it's runners on the corners now. Still 2 outs. Andy Schroeder is at the plate. We'll now have a quick mound visit. The catcher Noah Brooks heads out to talk with Shedd. Still no movement from Coach Hill from the dugout. The bullpen finally starting to get up and moving for Jamestown. Shedd has thrown a lot of pitches. Only be through 2 2/3. One here to Schroeder. He's yanked outside. It's 2-1 now. Schroeder is 4 for 6 on the day. An RBI and 2 runs scored. Another pitch outside makes it 3-1 to Schroeder. A walk here would load the bases for Cooper Smith, who's waiting on deck. This one swung on and fouled off. So it's 3-1 now to Schroeder. Interesting, they would swing 3-0 there, but if anybody has the green light on this team, it is him. That one's inside. He gets the walk anyways. The bases will be loaded as Cooper Smith comes to the plate. Now finally, Coach Hill comes out to the mound. Does not appear as if he's going to take the baseball, though. He He's going to leave Eli Shedd out there to dry. 8 runs, 11 hits through 2 2/3 innings. The bases are loaded for Cooper Smith. And another big hit could really put this game away. Pios, Roshan's 7-inning complete game to get the win in game 1, but it has been the bats taking over in game 2. The first pitch to Smith is down low for ball 1. Eli Shedd has struggled mightily here. Smith fouls that one back, and it's 1-1. Another foul ball. It's 1-2 to Smith. Shedd a strike away from stranding them loaded. What a big out that would be. Against one of the Bio's top hitters in a huge spot. The 1-2 pitch. It's up high and the count is even at 2-2. That one's down and away, and the count runs full to Smith. The base is loaded, a walk brings in another run. Coach Drum telling his players to run on the pitch. This one's well hit, deep left center, and Jones has it. Allowed out number 3. And a big out there for Eli Shedd and the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Ohio strand the bases loaded. They get 2 more in the 3rd. An 8-2 lead as we head to the home half of the 3rd inning. Connor Freeman coming back out for his 3rd inning. Pios fans, this season you can connect with the Pioneers like never before with exclusive content on all of our social media platforms. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Our new Instagram account is at the Elmira Pioneers. Check it out today. Welcome back to Russell Dietrich Park. I'm Josh Davis. This is the home half of the 3rd inning. Pios absolutely dominated game 2 after winning a fantastic contest in game 1. This one's been a little less close. So Myra's up 8-2 here, already in the 3rd. Connor Freeman hasn't been as sharp as he has been the last couple of starts, but he hasn't had to. He has gotten plenty of run support behind him. That one's outside. 1-1 now to Doyle. That one's outside. It's 2-1 now. Freeman looking to settle in, pitch a scoreless inning. Allowed one in the first and the second. So that one's fouled back. The count is now even 2-2 to Doyle. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Tarp Skunks, basically through their first time through the order. Freeman oftentimes can improve throughout his start. We'll see if that happens. This one's grounded over to Blanchard at third. A diving play. The throw is absolutely perfect. Evan Blanchard with a web gem at the hot corner.
Now batting the right fielder from SUNY Brockport, number 44.
His fielding
Stoyanovich.
has been so electric the last couple of games. So fun to watch him just make play after play. Last night I called him a human vacuum cleaner, and I think that's pretty accurate. Everything you hit over there, it's an automatic out at this point. As here comes Stoyanovich. 1 down and nobody on. Swings and misses. It's 0-1 to him. Stoyanovich went 1 for 3 in game 1. He's been moved up in the lineup for game 2. Thought that was interesting. The manager of the Tarp Skunks, Ryan Hill, he did not have game 2's lineup made until right before the game. So obviously, that's not too out of the ordinary, but some coaches do it differently. For instance, Bio's coach, Andy Drum, he had both lineups made early this morning. He didn't wait until after the first game to figure out what the second game's lineup was going to be. He had all that predetermined. It's now 2-2 to Stoyanovich. Obviously, as a broadcaster, for doing prep for the game, it is very convenient to know the lineup for game 2 ahead of time. As Stoyanovich strikes out swinging, it'll be 2 outs now and the third. Freeman really starting to look good on the mound. Early on, he was getting to 2 strikes, but he was struggling to find that finishing pitch. That curveball he just threw to Stoyanovich was absolutely filthy. I think he's starting to feel that breaking ball. See if the velocity on the fastball can start making that look even better. So here comes Bobby Stang with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to Stang, a curveball misses outside. Same spot, and it's 2-0. After this game is over, the Pios have a day off tomorrow. Then they're on the road once again at Auburn on Tuesday. The game starts at 7 p.m. So make sure to tune in 7 p.m. on Tuesday when the Pios play the Auburn Double Days. That one's called strike 1. It's 3-1 to Stang. Then on Wednesday, that is the next home game at Dunn Field, July 10th. The Batavia Muck Dogs come to Elmira for a $1 hot dog night. Should be an absolute blast. It's not just going to be a fun game, it's a big game. The Pios look to gain back some ground on Batavia, the number 1 team in the West. They have been on a roll to start the season. This one's popped up in foul territory. Cooper Smith ranging over, and he has it. A 1-2-3 third. Connor Freeman starting to settle in. We head to the 4th. The Pios up 8-2 here at Russell Dietrich Park.
Thank you, Jake. I'm down here with. She's just going to talk sex deal, no deal. We got 4 cases. She's going to pick 2 to get rid of. And out of the remaining 2, she's going to pick which one she wants. Which two do you want to get rid of?
2 and 4.
2 and 4 are gone. We got 1 and 3. Odd number type of gal. Out of 1 and 3, which one do you want?
1.
Are you sure you want 1?
Yes.
Let's see 1. What did she get? A pair of Tarp Skunks tickets, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Jake back here. Now pitching for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, number 50 from Catawba Valley Community College, Eli Harpalani.
Welcome back to Russell Dietrich Park. I'm Josh Davis. The top of the 4th inning is coming right up. Aiden Fry and then Evan Blanchard, followed by Aiden Stern. For the Bios offensively, they'll be facing a new pitcher, Eli Shedd. 8 runs, 11 hits through 3 innings of work. A tough game for Eli Shedd. Now Eli Harpalani, another Eli, on the mound for the Tarp Skunks. Harpalani played 3rd in Game 1. Now he's on the mound here in Game 2. I think it's because this is Harpalani's first appearance on the mound this season. It's just such a big lead. The Tarp Skunks are just putting a position player on the mound. Looks pretty evident by how Harpalani was warming up. He does not pitch very often. Throws with a submarine style arm slot. As Fry rips this one down the left field line. This is going to be extra bases. He heads for 2, and he will be in there. A leadoff double for Aiden Fry. The 12th hit for the Bios in this ball game. It's a nice one down the left field line. Fry stays red hot. Now here comes Blanchard. His defense in the field has been so special the last couple games. But also what he's done at the plate. So that one's outside for ball 1. Harpalani is hitting .260 on the season at the plate, but now getting his first appearance as a pitcher for Jamestown. Same spot off the outside corner, and it's 2-0 to Blanchard. Seems like the Tarp Skunks are rolling over a little bit here in Game 2, putting a position player on the mound. That one catches the knees for strike 1. It's 2-1 now to Blanchard. Routed over to first and just going foul. It's 2-2 count now. Harpalani does have such a weird throwing motion, it might throw off Piles hitters, but not Blanchard. He puts the 2-2 in his center. Fry will be stopped at 3rd. And it's back-to-back hits to start off the 4th. Pios staying hot at the plate. There's runners on 1st and 3rd now. Still no outs in the inning. As Aiden Stern comes to the plate. First pitch to Stern is down low for ball 1. This one's grounded into left field. Here comes Fry. Blanchard will stay at second, and it's an RBI single for Aiden Stern. Pio's at another.
Now batting shortstop number 77, Patrick Ward.
Still no outs in the inning. Runners on first and second for Patrick Ward. That one's at the knees for strike one. Ward rips this one over to short, a possible double play ball. Speed down there first means they just have to get one, and they do. They get Ward at first. The runners are on second and third now. One out in the inning. Eddie Kaufman will be the hitter. He had an RBI single his last time up. That one's outside. It's 2-0 now to Kaufman. The 2-0 swung on, dunked into left. This is gonna score two. And the Pios keep piling them on.
The catcher number 16.
Had a couple more RBIs to Kaufman's day. He is always so good. The runners on base. He is now on first. Boy, Schwanger comes to the plate. Schwanger takes strike one looking. Arpolani has been able to put the ball in the zone. He's just been very hittable. And it's understandable. Someone who never pitches. Schwanger rips that one up the middle. That'll be another single. Now here comes the 10-hitter Max Lalonde. So I know the normal mercy rule is a 12-run lead after 7 innings, I believe, but due to this being a doubleheader, the game only is 7 innings in the first place. This is a possible double play ball, but the runner, the second baseman, Kiefer, drops the ball at second. That will be an error. Everybody is safe. A chance to end the inning. Now the umpire is going to talk about whether this was on the transfer or not. Kiefer lost the ball at second. But yes, the question about the mercy rule is whether they will call it right now. They do say it was on the transfer that Kiefer lost the ball. So they say that he caught it. And Schwanger will be out.
If anyone knows anything else, let me know. I could very well be wrong on that.
So now it's 2 outs. Matt Leahy at the plate. High fly, but will be foul and left. Eli Arpolani just trying to get out of the inning without allowing any more damage. So runners on the corners with 2 outs now. Matt Leahy at the plate. Leahy grounds this one over to third. Diving play. Wallace to throw to first. Won't get it in time. The inning continues. Another run comes in for the Pios. Lead is now up to 10.
Now batting the extra hitter, number 34, Andy Schroeder.
Andy Schroeder comes to the plate now. Runners on first and second now. Still 2 outs. That one's taken down low for ball 1.
And again, I went behind the backstop. If the pitchers are at their count, I say put them all in like against Buffalo. I'm with you on that, but unfortunately,
Popped up in front of the third baseman. Wallace has it. And finally, the top of the inning ends. Pios get 4 more in the 4th. It is a 12-2 lead for Elmira. This one getting out of hand. Into the home half of the 4th. Connor Freeman coming back out. See how long he goes. Don't want to work him too hard, but then again, he's just starting to look good. Connor Freeman coming back out to the mound when we come back.
Bennett, what's your go-to Red Robin order?
Chicken sandwich,
What's your side?
fries of course.
Perfect. Red Robin.
Yum.
What's your go-to Red Robin order?
When I was younger, I used to get the bottomless mac and cheese, but today I'm going with the Whiskey River barbecue burger.
Hey, Bobby. Red Robin.
Yum.
Good job. Brad, what's your go-to Red Robin order?
2 burgers.
What kind of burgers?
Smoky egg burgers.
Amazing. Red Robin.
Yum.
What's your Red Robin order?
I got the Southern Charm.
Southern Charm. What's that?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
All right.
I would need the menu again to tell you what all is on
I'm
it.
excited to find out.
Yeah.
Red Robin.
Red Robin.
Tim. Red Robin.
Yum.
What's your go-to Red Robin order?
The Whiskey River barbecue burger.
And how was it?
It was great.
Red Robin.
Yum.
Red Robin.
Yum.
Number 10, Kobe Jones.
Welcome back. Home half of the 4th. Kobe Jones stepping in for Jamestown. Pios holding a 12-2 lead. This game has gotten out of hand. Pios scored 4 in the first, 2 in the second and third, and then 4 more in the 4th. It has been quite the slugfest here in Game 2 after Game 1 was so competitive and interesting.
so going back to what I saw in the chat, it's not a bad idea to instill some energy.
Jones flies this one out to left. It will fall in front of Stern. Jones will have to stay on first, but it's a leadoff single.
It's a good idea to instill that energy.
Neil Maldonado comes up to the plate, DH, in Game 2 for the Tarp Skunks. Maldonado's done a little bit of everything. He was a pitcher last night, and he's DH'd both games this afternoon for the Tarp Skunks. Check swing, he holds. It'll be 1-0 to Maldonado. Maldonado went 2 for 3 in Game 1. Now looking to stay high here. That one missed inside. It's 2-0 now. Freeman looking to work his way back in this at-bat. Gets a swinging strike there. That curveball is really starting to become effective. He's found his touch with it. Now he's starting to kind of go with it whenever he wants. Whenever he needs a strike, that's what he's going to. We'll go to check on Jones, a close play over there. It's the other thing we haven't seen too much yet with Freeman. His devastating pickoff move. Left-hander had 2 pickoffs in his 1 start and 5 innings against Niagara Falls his last time out. So we'll see if it can work and try and pick off Jones on first base, who's continuing to get a decent lead down there. Maldonado fouls that pitch off. It's a 2-2 count now. Aiden Wallace, the third baseman for Jamestown, is on deck. That one stays high at the letters, and the count runs full to Maldonado. Freeman, the 3-2. It's a foul ball. Maldonado stays alive. Freeman looking for that finishing pitch here. In the first out of the fourth inning. He gets it, a swing and a miss, and Maldonado sits down. Nice strikeout there, working back. He started 2-0 in that count. Working back. After the foul ball, full count, still finding a way to get the out. And he got it via the strikeout. Now Aiden Wallace comes to the plate. It's a ground ball to third, possible double play ball. They get the runner at second and they turn it. Lapayo's fielding continues to shine. Connor Freeman faces the minimum in the fourth. We head to the fifth inning. Payo's up 12-2 here against Jamestown.
They offer a wide variety of products from a number of the major manufacturers within the industry. When it comes to doors, they are the experts. Now pitching for the Jamestown Tarp, number 23 from Dayton University, Bobby Stang.
Going to shortstop is Nigel Sebastianelli. Keeper remains at second, Wallace remains at third, and the outfield remains not quite the same. Hang on. Toby Jones is no longer in left field. Oh, I see what they did. Austin Matrenga has moved from short to second, and Connor Kiefer has moved from second to left. While Doyle and Stoyanovich remain in center and right. So a bunch of
Welcome back in Russell Dietrich Park for the fifth inning. Tarp Skunks just made things a little more complicated on the lineup card. Moved a whole bunch of guys around. Connor Kiefer moved from second to left. Nigel Sebastianelli is now playing short. Austin Matranga moves from short to second. Stephen Scarfone moves to first. He was DHing. And Bobby Stang is now pitching, as Eli Harpelani only lasts one inning. Stang, it's his first appearance pitching hitting .321 on the season. Has been one of the best hitters for the Tarp Skunks this season. The sophomore at Georgia Southern. Now coming in to have a shot on the mound. Hitter will be Cooper Smith to start things off in the 5th.
Yeah, so I'll be taking over. Yeah, sure.
Still kind of in the dark on what the mercy rule rules are. So I guess we're gonna play it by ear and see what happens. As of right now, Ohio's not in mercy rule range, I believe.
First pitch from Stang.
That one misses inside. It's 1-0 to Smith. Stang just looking to do his best here, not give up too much damage. Smith pops it up in foul territory behind first base. Oh, and out of fall, just in no man's land and foul territory. It'll be 1-1 now to Smith. Bios rolled here in game 2. If things stay the way they are, Bios will move to 14-12 on the season, 3-2 in the season series against the Tarp Skunks. Bios came in today desperately needing a win or two, needing to bounce back after back-to-back blown losses. And that's certainly what they've done here in this game. Game 1, Garrett Rochon through the complete game, got the win. Now in game 2, Bios bats absolutely taking over. 12 runs, 18 hits. Connor Freeman has done his job on the mound, holding the Tarp Skunks to 2 runs. That one stays high. The count runs full to Smith. The 3-2 is high. Smith works a walk. He heads down to first base. Now here comes Aiden Fry.
Fray has seen the base path all 3 times he's come up to bat so far. His first pitch from Stang.
Fry takes strike 1 looking. He was 0 for 2 with a walk in game 1. He's gotten on all 3 times here in game 2. He's one of those kind of guys that can just flip a switch. Another well-hit ball, deep center, ranging back is Doyle. He has it for the first down. Smith will have to head back to first. Allowed out number 1 there off the bat with Fry. Here comes Evan Blanchard. Blanchard sat game 1 as Manny Castro played at third base in game 1, but he's 2 for 3 here in game 2, and he's made a multitude of great plays in the field just in this game. His performance is so important to this team on both ends. Coach Drum asks so much from him, and when he delivers, this team has so much success. That's how good he is. So that foul ball, it's 2-1 now to Blanchard.
Again, kind of a similar deal to Eli Harpelani.
That one stays high. That makes it 3 balls, 1 strike now to Blanchard. That one's down low. Staying with 2 walks in the inning. Put runners on first and second. Still only 1 out. Here comes Aiden Stern.
At this point in your Jamestown, you just accept the mercy rule. I would. And the reason behind that, it's not just because, you know, I want to get into your number and I look at the schedule. You have to keep that.
Stern fouls back, strike 1. Yeah. The Tarp Skunks are on the road at Batavia tomorrow in a huge matchup. Tomorrow night. So Monday Night Baseball. That's Stern takes strike 2 looking. It's 0-2 to him. Pios have the day off. The next game is on the road at Auburn on Tuesday, 7 p.m. The next home game for the Pios is Wednesday, July 10th, when the Batavia Muck Dogs come to town. It's also Dollar Hot Dog Night. That'll be an absolute blast. Not just because it's Dollar Dog Night, of course, but because it'll be a fun game between the Muck Dogs and the Pios. Pios looking to gain some ground back on the West leading Muck Dogs team. They have been so good to start the season. As Stern fouls off strike 3. It's still 2-2 now to him. That one misses down and away. The count is now full to Stern. Stang has already walked 2 batters in the inning. If not for that Fry lineout, he'd be in a real world of trouble. Another foul ball to the bat of Stern. He's just fouling off anything that Stang puts in the zone. A walk would load the bases. Patrick Ward is on deck. And he's got him swinging. High fastball. Stern couldn't get to it. That makes it 2 outs here in the inning. Here comes Ward. If Stang can get another out here, that'll be the first scoreless inning issued by a Jamestown pitcher in this ballgame. First pitch is in the dirt. It gets by the catcher Brooks. The runners will advance. So it's runners on second and third now, 2 outs. Hit by Ward would likely bring in a couple. Stang steps off. That one's inside and catches the inside corner for strike 1. It's 1-1 now to Ward. Fouled back. It's 1-2 now to Ward. Staying a strike away from a scoreless inning. It seems wild, I know. The 1-2 is high. The count even now at 2-2. Ward isn't going to go down easy. Another foul ball keeps the count at 2-2. Had a lot of foul balls the last few batters. Stang has at least done better than Harpalani. Gave up 4 runs last inning. Stern floats this one into the Pios bullpen for another foul ball. That one stays high. The count is full to Ward. Pios bullpen is doing some shenanigans, some bullpen games down there. So that one's low. Stang won't get the call. But he walks the bases loaded. Eddie Kaufman will be the hitter. Kaufman has been so good with runners on base. Now he's got them full in front of him. So Stang trying to get the scoreless inning, keep the Pios off the board. To get out Eddie Kaufman, he puts a strike at the belt there. It's 0-1 to Kaufman. Inside, Kaufman has to jump out of the way. It's 1-1 now to him. Kaufman were to get on, Coy Schwanger would be next. He's in the on-deck circle with the leg pads on.
1-1 delivery.
That one stays high. It's 2 balls, 1 strike now to Kaufman. It's been an absolutely gorgeous day for baseball. Game 1 was so exciting. The Pios ended up coming through 6-3 to win that one. As Kaufman grounds this one over to second. A throw to first by Matranga will end it. Stang strands the bases loaded. The first scoreless inning by Tarp Skunks pitcher in this ball game by the first baseman Bobby Stang. We head to the home half of the 5th, still a 12-2 ball game here against Jamestown.
Is back there, going to get a half start and see what he can do. Are you three ready? 3, 2, 1, go! So the hot dogs taking off first. Shaniel's leaving back. Hot dogs are pretty even. Shaniel's going to take off. So you're going to catch him. You got to set it up. Kick it in the high gear. You got to go, Shaniel. Close up the gap pretty well. But they have a trend taking the away together. Let's hear it for all 3 of the speed sets. Jake, back up to you.
Welcome back to Elmira Pioneers Baseball. Still half the 5th inning. The Pios up 12-2 on the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. It's been a drubbing here in Game 2 of this doubleheader. Noah Brooks steps in. Face Connor Freeman here to start off the 5th. First pitch swinging right into the glove of Evan Blanchard. And a 1 pitch out. To start things off here, Blanchard continues a cornerstone on defense over there at third. So here comes Steven Scarfone, the extra hitter. 1 out. Nobody on. First game of the series against the Tarp Skunks last night was a thriller. Jamestown, 5 runs in the 9th to make the comeback and get the win. And today, Pios on the road at Jamestown, about to take both of the doubleheader. Game 1 was dominated by Garrett Rochon, 7 innings, 3 runs. So he gets the complete game win. So that one catches Scarfone looking. Another devastating curveball by Connor Freeman, and that's quickly 2 down in the 5th.
Now batting the left fielder from Alfred State, number 4, Connor Kiefer.
Sand hitter Connor Kiefer comes to the plate now. Pios dominated game 2 from the very start, as they scored 4 runs in the first. They've continued to grow the lead ever since. This one's knocked down by Freeman on the mound. The throw to first is in time, and it's a 1-2-3 as Freeman fields his home position nicely. He's through 5. We head to the top of the 6th inning. Still a 10-run lead for the Pioneers.
Systems has been serving the area since 1967. They are a proud member of the Builders Association of Northwestern Pennsylvania, the Manufacturers Business Association, and the International Builders Association. They offer a wide variety of products from a number of the major manufacturers within the industry. When it comes to doors, they are the experts.
Top of the 6th here at Russell Dietrich Park. 2 innings of baseball left out of 14 here in Jamestown, New York this afternoon. It's been a lot of fun. The Pios dominated game 2 after winning game 1 and are on the brink Pios are on the brink of winning 2 out of 3 in this series, sweeping the doubleheader this afternoon. It's DJ Stoyanovich on the mound replacing Bobby Stang. Stang looked okay, pitched the only clean inning of this game for Jamestown so far, although he stranded the bases loaded. But DJ Stoyanovich in for his first appearance as a pitcher so far this season. He's thrown 3 straight balls. Coy Schwanger finally finds the zone on the 3-0 pitch. Stoyanovich gets a swing and miss, and it's a full count to Schwanger. And that one misses high, so Schwanger works a walk. Max the line comes to the plate now. Stoyanovich is throwing so slowly. This is essentially just BP. See if the Pios can do anything, or if Stojanovic can get out of it. First pitch to the line is down and away for ball one. I think I've noticed something interesting whenever they do this in MLB games, which has become less and less rare. Teams have started using position players to pitch in blowouts and such. The line will fly out to left here. Nice catch by Connor Kiefer out there. As I was saying, MLB teams have started to use position players to pitch more and more. And what I've noticed is that they're way more effective than people think they would be, simply because of the velocity change. And players in the MLB are so used to, mid-high 90s, and the baseball coming in so flat. And so that when then they have a position player come in throwing 50, 60 miles an hour and it's all loopy, all of a sudden they can't get good contact, because that's even slower than they'd be seeing in BP, which would be like probably 70, 80 miles an hour. I don't think Stojanovic is throwing 50, 60 miles an hour, but it is certainly not fast. So that one catches the outside edge. It's 0-2 to Matt Leahy. And top the order back up for the Pios. But we've had a couple of position players now come in. So there's an ephus. It's grounded over to third. Diving play by Wallace. He can knock it down, but he will be unable to make the play. Leahy has now gotten 5 hits in this game, hit every time he's come up. He was 2 for 3 in the first game. So that makes him 7 for 8 on the day. Wow. Schroeder will foul one off, hitting the wall out and right. He hammered that one. It's 342 with a double wall out and right. Well, that one was close. Popped up the other way in foul territory. The third baseman Wallace in pursuit, and it goes out of play as well. So it's 0-2 here to Schroeder. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Tarp Skunks' third position player on the mound. They pitched Eli Harpelani. In the fourth, he gave up 4 runs. Bobby Stang pitched a clean 5th. Now Stojanovic is out for the 6th. That's foul though. Count remains 0-2 to Schroeder. Cooper Smith is waiting on deck. Well, one thing is for sure, the guys that have been in the lineup today are getting plenty of at-bats. Getting a lot of different pitcher types to look at. Another foul ball, this one going out of play as well. I can't see over there, but by the crowd reaction, that one must have been caught by a fan. So Stojanovic looking to finish off Schroeder. What a feat that would be. Schroeder's been so good in this game, and he continues to be good. He ropes this one into center. And now the bases will be loaded with 1 out for Cooper Smith. Feels like every other time Smith's been at the plate today, there's been bases loaded, and it feels like he's hit the ball hard every single time. That's all he seems to be doing lately, is hitting the ball hard. Yeah, it's been at fielders sometimes. Yeah, he's gotten a little unlucky in my opinion. But overall, the results are showing. You keep hitting the ball hard, and you will get hits. First pitch is over his head, 4-1. You can't hit that. With Stojanovic throwing essentially slower than BP. See if he can tee off. He pops this one up to shallow center. Just got under it. The runner will try to score from third. He will. So now the Pios scoring their 13th run of the ball game.
And the line is so different between the two teams this game. Pioneers 13 runs on 20.
It's a 2-ball game. This one's ripped over the head of Mastronga at second base. Leahy's going around third. Schroeder is into third. That's an RBI single. Right. That's actually Tommy Fratto, who just got a single there. He came in for Aiden Fry. That's Tommy's first hit of the year. Blanchard up now. That's popped up, and that will end the inning. The Pios get a few more there in the sixth. A 14-2 ball game now. We get to the home half of the sixth. I'm not sure if Pios have another scoreless inning here. I'm not sure if we will play the seventh or not, or if it will be a mercy rule. But if this is the last half inning, we'll see what Connor Freeman can do. Home after the sixth, coming right up. Don't go anywhere.
2 tickets to the Clemson Championship Choice. Whoever is in this box. Earlier today we gave away a used broken bat. The other day we gave away a bag of carrots. So it could be something cool, it could be something not cool. Do you want the box or 2 tickets? You want the box? I know he's not going to pick anything else.
Pios fans, this season you can connect with the Pioneers like never before with exclusive content on all of our social media platforms. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. Our new Instagram account is at the Elmira Pioneers. Check it out today.
Make sure you stop by our concession stand. It's brought to you by 3C's Catering. 3C's also provides catering service for all of Chicago and Cattaraugus County, and also in Warren, PA. Contact them for your next wedding, birthday party, golf tournament, picnic, reunion, bridal, or baby
So
shower.
back out to the bottom of the sixth inning. Connor Freeman looking to get through the sixth inning of work. Could be another quality start for Big Texas. Freeman has really turned himself and represented himself as the top starter on this team. His numbers just keep getting better and better with every start. Matranga, first pitch, rips this one into right. He's got a leadoff single. It's the sixth hit on the day, 2 runs on 6 hits. Freeman has scattered a few. It's not like he's been unhittable like he is sometimes. He hasn't had his absolute best stuff, but he's been just solid enough.
Number 48.
He's held Jamestown to just 2 runs so far. Here comes Leo Doyle now. On top of the Jamestown order. Looking to get something back, potentially avoid the mercy rule if that is what ends up happening. That one gets by Schwanger, was way inside. So Matranga is on second base now. That one catches the inside corner. It's 1-1 now to Doyle. Not sure if the scoreboard is broken or if the scorekeeper just lost track. I believe Pios have 21 hits now. Doyle flies this one out to right. Matranga will fake the tag. He will stay at second.
Solid rope throw into Ward at short.
It was a good throw out there by Kaufman to keep Matranga at second for a laser into the infield. Did not want Matranga tagging whatsoever. So now DJ Stojanovic comes to the plate. He was just on the mound, pitched a 2-run sixth.
The pitcher, DJ Stojanovic, to the plate now. His first pitch.
It's a ground ball to third, off the glove of Blanchard to Ward at short. He recovers and makes the throw. Patrick Ward backing up his teammate at third base and making the play. It's 2 down now in the sixth. Bobby Stang is coming to the plate with 2 outs. Matranga still on second. He couldn't advance there, so that ball was hit right in front of him on the base paths. Freeman an out away from getting the quality start. Curveball catches the outside corner. What a pitch. He has really found the touch on that curveball throughout the game. It has only gotten better as his start has gone on. That time a fastball just misses outside. He hit the glove of Schwanger perfectly, but Schwanger must have been set up too far out in the first place. A 1-1 pitch, fouled off. It's 1-2 now. Dust off the plate. Get ready for the 1-2 pitch to Bobby Stang. Freeman checks second, delivers. It's grounded over to second. Leahy has it. The throw to first, and that will end the sixth. And I believe that will end the ball game. Connor Freeman, a 2-run quality start. Pios get the mercy rule in game 2 of the doubleheader, a 14-2 victory. After how good the game was last night, probably one of the most fun games that we will have all season. And game 1 earlier this afternoon was so exciting as well. A little bit of a surprise. The Pios got the mercy rule here. Jamestown just kind of rolled over in game 2. Pitching was the difference. Connor Freeman absolutely dominant in game 2. The Pios did not need to use their bullpen at all in either game. Garrett Rochon pitched a 7-inning complete game in game 1 and got the win. And then Connor Freeman pitching a 6-inning complete game in game 2, getting the win. So the bullpen had the day off, and a much needed one as it was very depleted. And the Pios' entire team gets the day off tomorrow before we head to Auburn on Tuesday to play the double days. Tuesday at 7 p.m. That is the next Pios action. Put up the schedule here. So 7 o'clock Tuesday night, that is the next game. Make sure to tune in for that right here on the Pios YouTube channel. The next home game Wednesday, 6:30, as the Batavia Muck Dogs come to Dunfield. It is Dollar Hot Dog Night at Dunfield. So be sure to show up, smash some hot dogs at Dunfield. And then Thursday, Pios are back on the road at Newark. So that is the schedule for the Pios. Pios now back up to third in the standings, back-to-back wins today. Bouncing back in a big way. Moved to 14-12 on the season, 3-2 in the season series versus the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. That will be all for me this afternoon. I thank you all for joining me. Didn't quite get the full 14 innings, but it was still an absolute blast. We had a lot of incredible baseball that we saw today. It's just exciting the whole way around. Thank you all for joining me. Before we sign off, I have a quick word from our sponsors. Thank you to our sponsors, Absolute Care of Three Rivers, AIM Independent Living, HA's Outdoor Power Equipment, Al's Leasing, Arno Health, Bill's Bullpen, Blaze Brockway Contracting, Broome County Health Department, Buckley's Automotive, Bully Hill Vineyards, CAF USA, Casella, Central Hots, Chemung Canal Trust, Chemung Supply, Coca-Cola, CVS Distribution, Dandy Mini Marts, Dr. Susan Minchin, Duncan, Al Chevy, Elmira Heat Treating, Elmira Impact, FM Hell, Glove House, Guthrie, Hardinge, Heroes Comic Shop, Hesselson's, Hilliard Corporation, Howard Hanna, Jubilee Foods, Just in Time, Kennedy Valve, M&T Bank, Martha Lloyd Community Services, Ma's Cheese Dreams, Myers RV, National Guard, Nucor, OASAS, Papa John's, Pathways, Pizza Hut, Red Robin, Rodney J. Strange, Saratoga Eagle, Save-A-Lot, Service Meter, ServPro, ServU Credit Union, Sheddon's Wholesale, Southern Tier Custom Fab, Swan Moores Insurance, Texas Roadhouse, Tom's South Corning, Transdev, United Healthcare, United States Air Force, Value Home Center, Vasco Brands, Visions FCU, Word Manufacturing, Wegmans, Weiss Markets, Wilbur Auto, Wilkins RV, and Woodbrook Assisted Living. Thank you once again to all our sponsors. Thank you to all of our sponsors this year of the Elmira Pioneers, and thank you to all you fans for tuning in to today's doubleheader against the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. It was a lot of fun, getting a couple wins today after the team had struggled lately. Back on track to dominating. The team plays again Tuesday night on the road at Auburn. Make sure to tune in 7 p.m. right back here on the YouTube channel. That'll be all from me and here at Jamestown. Thank you all for tuning in and watching, and please to everybody, have a good night.